The following is a short cut from the original series Live Fire on 3Net, the world's first 24/7 3D network.
Sergeant First Class Salvatore Di Gaetano is a 10-year Army veteran and former Marine.
You stand up, aim, and then I want the soldiers to see you. I want them to see you. Because if they see you, I want them to kill you.
A combat medic by trade, at Medina Wassel, Di Gaetano's job combines his combat experience with the role of a movie director.
I've been stationed here for 1 year, came here straight from Iraq. What I do is I facilitate and I train the unit as they're coming through. It's an urban mounted patrol lane. We have role players who are just regular English-speaking role players who know minimal Arabic, and then we have a couple of Arabic-speaking role players who I call them the stars of my show, and they're the ones that get everybody incited up in Arabic, and whenever there's any type of chanting going on, they'll start the chanting in Arabic and everyone else will follow.
Because some of Fort Irwin's role players are Iraqi nationals who still have family back home, their faces must be blurred to protect their loved ones. Other role players include the actors who will portray the insurgents, the local police, and the Iraqi army. These are all U.S. Army soldiers and are the only role players allowed to carry guns during the training.
I prefer only soldiers shooting at soldiers. That's the way I like it. All the combat trainers were all combat veterans. Amputees, they're strictly civilians. We don't want to use soldiers for that. We don't want to bring back any bad memories.
Sergeant Di Gaetano and his team will run this exercise 4 times a day for 10 days straight.
When they hear the explosion happen, that's when the rescue mission happens. The whole Saving Private Ryan, if you'd say. That's when you got to come in, got to come get those casualties and get out.
As each unit fights their way into town, they'll be facing both an angry crowd of civilians and a potential ambush by enemy machine guns and snipers.
I have ambushes set up for them all over the place. I have my RPGs on wires. I have what's called an RKG-3. It's a handheld grenade that is an anti-armor grenade. So I've thrown everything at them that I possibly can.
The soldiers involved with the training are all armed with the M4 carbine, basically a more compact version of the M16. But instead of firing live ammunition at their comrades, the guns are loaded with Hollywood blanks. The soldiers also use a system called Miles on Miles for figuring out who gets hit in battle.
It's like a giant laser tag system. It allows us to replicate engagements of small arms as well.
They're all wearing these Miles vests right here. So when this unit is fired, the laser emits, hits here, and they hear this annoying laser that comes out, this annoying beeping that comes out of the back of this thing right here. Get back about 20 meters and shoot at your buddy. So he's gonna get fired upon, and his Miles are gonna go off, and you'll hear that sound. A lot of the times they're wearing hearing protection, and then that's why we use what we call the God gun to shut off the Miles. And there we go. And that's how we adjudicate injuries and casualties at the National Training Center, is by using Miles.
It's very realistic. The only thing you don't really hear is the snap of the bullet over your head. There's amputees, there's explosions next to them, there's gunfire, there's sniper teams, there's RPGs. He is forced to make decisions very quick and under stress.
Ready? Fire!
This is the pivotal training event for an infantry company that comes through the National Training Center. So it's absolutely critical to be able to put together all the pieces that go into an urban fight so we can save lives.